You're awake. Yes. It was Dr. Noah's first time performing this procedure, so he cautioned me of its risks. I thought it best to stay and be sure you were all right. Incidentally, I believe this is the first time we've spoken, Adol Kristen.
Yeah.
Then you must be aware of what happened to you.
Adol the Red certainly is perceptive.
Dr. Noah.
The adventurer Adol Kristen and his homunculus the Crimson King. Within you resides both of their souls. To be precise, you were originally one person, and now you've become one again.
Do you feel the Crimson King's consciousness and the power you inherited? So that's what happened.
A conversation between souls during fusion. That is fascinating indeed.
Dr. Noah is Zola's assistant, but he has since joined our cause. He was the one who fused both of your souls into a single body. Forgive me, but this was the only way to save the Crimson King's life.
No.
I thought you would be angry with me. You're a very strange young man. He looks to be adjusting well enough.
Yes, Dr. I was planning on telling you after everyone had and it seems that time has come.
Adol! You're all right!
It's good to see the procedure was a success.
I suppose introductions are in order. That's right. That makes this the first time we've met, right, Adol?
I didn't think you could do something like that.
At least I've got something to show for leaving home.
Can't wait to hear all about it.
Long story short, you're the same Adol we've always been friends with. Thank goodness.
Yes. My worries have been assuaged.
You didn't call us just for this welcome back party, did you?
Before I get to it, there is something I need. It concerns Zola, the one who created all.
About time you told us who he is, and how you...
That man. No.
He was a young noble who served Rosvita during the 100 Years' War.
Anemona.
You've regained more memories?
Yes. Some returned when I saw this room.
If Zola served under Rosvita, then they must have known each other a long...
That reminds me. There was a guy standing next to the saint in that painting. Is that the guy you're talking about? He's just a kid.
Yes. The 100 Years' War was also a proxy war between the gods. Glia had the blessing of Grimnir. Ratai was blessed by Luki. But the roaring flames of human war eventually ignited the divided between the two sides. Ultimately, Grimnir and Luki both fell at the other's hand.
Is this the Twilight of the Gods from the Norse religion?
Yes. Because of that war, the gods that once blessed Glia...
That's terrible. Then what is the Grimwald Nox?
You said the gods used the Grimwald Nox to contain and purge...
Even without the gods, the Grimwald Nox still creates monsters from human emotion. So now, it falls on humans to eradicate the monsters born from them. But after the 100 Years' War, many Glians were overcome with grief. The monsters manifested from them could no longer be contained by humans.
What happened then?
That is when Zola intervened. After I was executed, he resigned from the military and returned home. He secluded himself and became engrossed in his research to the point of obsession.
So that was...
But...
Papa wanted to revive Rosvita. He respected her as both his commander and the woman he loved. He sold his land and used his inheritance to devote his life to his research. He would often isolate himself in his lab for days at a time without food or rest. The outcome of his blood and tears.
It was me. I was born from his work.
That's such a sad reason.
Yeah.
Zola then reappeared from isolation as an alchemist. He proposed a plan to the Glean royal family, who was overwhelmed by the grim...
So that...
Only beings of exceptional strength and skill are capable of suppressing the grim... They are doing the gods' work, quite literally after all. Zola's proposal involved the creation of the Glean royalty out of time and other options.
So that's how he built all of this.
As you know, homunculi are created by when the royal family sought candidates in secret. A handful of people volunteered. Yes. The volunteers were my comrades who fought alongside me in the 100 Years' War. You are the homunculi of the heroes preserved here in this lab. The homunculi who have been slaying the Lemiris in secret, maintaining peace in Glean.
And centuries of this conflict brought us to...
Yes. If the homunculi warriors were injured or killed, new ones were created. Zola even transferred his own soul into homunculi in order to continue his Then he gave his warriors gifts that bound them to this land.
That explains what the curse...
I had no...
Why were we adopted or given to orphanages? Was that the case for all of our predecessors?
No. Zola and I raised the homunculi ourselves. But 15 years ago, Zola disappeared. Your predecessors had perished, and you were all much too young to fight. That is why I made the decision to suppress the Grimwald Nox alone. I had no other choice but to entrust you to the people of
So you've been fighting alone then?
So then, what has Zola been...
Shortly before he left, he said he had discovered a breakthrough in his I've no doubt it's the magnum opus he was speaking of, and he's still working on it.
There's one more thing that doesn't add up. Where did you come from? Saint Rosvita was tricked by Brittie's army and burned at the stake. So explain to me how the hell you were created.
Kratos' right. Our bodies were preserved.
Papa can fabricate more than just objects and flesh. He can fabricate human souls as well.
I do remember him saying that.
My soul was the first prototype that he successfully fabricated. Using the doll belonging to Rosvita as a relic, Papa placed my soul into it.
Huh?
He did it because fabricating a soul was only the first step.
He needed to put the soul into something I held dear to learn more about my past. From the memories he learned from Anemona and a lock of my hair, I was created.
What?
Now you're telling us he can create people from nothing but memories and hair?
That's a lot of power for one man.
Right?
Now we know why Aprilis and the rest of us were created. But what about Adol?
It must have something to do with Zola's magnum opus.
I don't have the answer to that question. But Zola has a deep desire for Adol's copious experience as an adventurer.
Could it be possible that the strange monsters and primordials we have witnessed in the prison were designed based on Adol's past adventures?
You've got quite the fan, Adol.
I suspected that was the case. And if Adol says so, then it must be.
I'm worried.
Worried about what?
Isn't there anything we can do to stop Zola?
There are many things I need to ask him, but nobody knows where he is. There's also the matter of a certain event that's about to happen.
And...
Balduke will soon be hosting its Victory Day festival for the 100 Years' War.
You mean...
It is an annual event. A day that celebrates Rosvita and the reclamation of Balduke.
About that time of year again, huh?
Yeah, I suppose we were too busy to remember. But what does the festival have to...
The scars left by the 100 Years' War still run deep through this land. Once every year, the Grimwald Nox becomes the more dangerous ultimate Grimwald Nox.
Even more dangerous?
Now that is a celebration I can get behind.
Victory Day is in...
We do not have much time.
Zola is a threat, but the ultimate Grimwald Nox is a more immediate concern. Before that time comes, you should all take this chance to return to the city and rest.
I think I'll do that. I'm exhausted, mentally and physically.
Yeah, we've all been through.
I could use a night to let this all...
I will investigate the Grimwald Nox and Zola. You'll hear from me if I discover anything. Until then...
Good morning. Oh no! I shouldn't have been sleeping. But what a relief. I had a dream that you left somewhere. But then I woke up and...
Well...
That's okay. We were just... Hey, Adol. You're gonna leave when the curse is... I've been doing my best to help everyone, but when Zola told us we didn't have... It was this curse that brought us together. I was afraid that if this blessing... I know I'm probably overthinking. If only it would...
Huh?
What? Did I say... Well, Oh, I know! You've got to slap... You're just saying that to make me feel... First I fell asleep. Then I've got to pull my... Toki said that nothing makes for a better pick-me-up than a good slap. So please, Adol. Huh? That's not what I meant, silly. You're too nice, Adol. I've been feeling out of sorts. You fell unconscious. And on top of that, But I'll keep my chin up. You helped me realize, and because of that, I have to repay the favor. Adol!
I see.
Sure thing. All right, that should do it. Which do you want? Gonna take this one on?
Let's get this started.
We did it!
Let us go, Adol. You're in a tight spot.
Here we go!
You mustn't overexert yourself. A little bit more.
We did it!
Fun little scrap, if I do say so.
Looking to cut it, do you? I see. You buying? I see. You need it? I see. You saw nothing.
Why do you look so on edge, Adol? I'm not planning any dastardly deeds today. Hey, do you... After analyzing it, I discovered that it dates back to the 100 years. I can't wait to go back for the rest. Drink up! I'm buying today. Oh, please, Adol. There's priceless treasure just sitting there, waiting for someone to take it. I'm going to find a way in. But you're more than welcome to keep me company. What's that, Mr. Adventurer? Is that the pot I hear calling the kettle black? I admit, I find that the more dangerous the situation, the more exciting it is. We're two peas in a pod, you and I. Don't you think? I've been meaning to ask you something, Adol. What went through your mind when you found out about the other you? Did it ever occur to you that you still might not even be the real Adol? What if the real Adol's still out there somewhere? Ooh, I do love confidence in my men. No, not at all. I was just thinking about what you said. Money was the reason I started stealing. But it wasn't the reason I kept it. There's a part of me that pines for a thrill. Even if I don't get a single gold coin up. Yorf, I wonder, what other escapades you've got? Is it true that you don't keep the treasures and legendary weapons you... Next time, you should just give them to me. I'll find you a good buyer on the black market.
Those Roman soldiers are hard at work.